That's right!
Welcome to The Know, I'm Mica Burton.
I'm Miles Luna.
If you're dying to see something from CD Projekt Red's highly anticipated Cyberpunk 2077 during E3, it seems you might get your wish. Only it won't be coming in the way you might expect. It'll be whispered to you by Miles.
Just like this.
Yeah.
And that's because the developer revealed today that their next game, Cyberpunk 2077, is being held hostage by hackers. Yeah, really.
No, the game isn't duct taped to take in style in the back of a van somewhere, and you need to have a specific set of skills to set it free, but this could lead to some shitty leaks courtesy of those douchebag hackers who have gotten their hands on early assets related to the game. Assets that they're going to release if CD Projekt Red doesn't pay them some big bucks.
They just not have anything better to do.
Clearly not.
All of this information comes from CD Projekt Red themselves, who tweeted about the breach this morning. They wrote, quote, "An unidentified individual or individuals have just informed us that they are in possession of a few internal files belonging to CD Projekt Red. Among them are documents connected to early designs for the upcoming game, Cyberpunk 2077.
They went on to say that the hackers want some ransom money and they'll be making the files available for the public if the company doesn't comply.
And then they'll say mean things about them on the internet the longer they take. CD Projekt Red says they're not going to be taking any of the hackers' shit. The company said, quote, "We will not be giving in to the demands of the individual or individuals that have contacted us, which might eventually lead to the files being published online."
You go, CD Projekt Red. You
Fuck
stand
yeah.
your ground.
Oh, big dick.
They're now alerting the appropriate legal authorities and showing off their big dick, and in terms of what exactly was stolen by the hackers, CD Projekt Red isn't saying. However, they did offer a few additional details, calling them old and largely unrepresentative of the current version of the game.
It was back when the game was just like big dicks all fighting each other.
Yep.
Like it really
Absolutely.
doesn't. Sorry, I'm getting off topic. The announcement closes with the handy tip of not trusting any information about Cyberpunk 2077 unless it comes directly from them. They also say that when the time is right, they'll be showing some more of the official game, which I can't wait for.
Judging by how they closed out that last statement, it doesn't seem like they're planning to show too much at E3 next week, but you may get to see something anyway. So it's like a bitter win, like a win, but you got a bad taste in your mouth.
It's not a win.
No,
it's not a win.
no.
This whole hack the game and release assets early thing probably doesn't fall in line with the company's marketing strategy for Cyberpunk 2077. Last month, the company's CEO, Marcin Kicinski's, how I'm pronouncing that name, told investors that the marketing campaign was already planned, but would be totally dependent on surprise.
The idea that what the hackers got a hold of are early unrepresentative design documents may also tie into some rumors from back in April that much of the early work of Cyberpunk 2077 was scrapped, with everything prior to 2016 getting binned thanks to a new director.
According to the alleged leaker, all work done on Cyberpunk 2077 by the CD Projekt Black team got shelved after the game got a new director following the release of Witcher 3's Blood and Wine expansion. None of that sounds too promising about the game's release date. However, the poster still pegs the game for late 2018 or early 2019, based on his sources.
Video games aren't the only medium to be affected by this kind of hostage situation in just recent months. A couple of months back, Season 5 of Netflix's Orange is the New Black got held for ransom, with episodes leaked online when Netflix refused to pay.
And more recently, Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Men Tell No Tales reportedly suffered from the same fate, although Disney boss Bob Iger later said that those reports may not have been completely true.
In the world of video games, most leaks like this tend to happen because an insider passed the info along to somebody else rather than some kind of breach or intrusion, you know, like a Snapchat or someone got drunk and they had a fun conversation and whoops, the whole game is leaked early.
It happens.
But, you know, it happens occasionally. You might remember the Outfit Xbox Underground, which was brought down by the US government back in 2014.
In that case, a group of hackers busted into Microsoft and Valve to steal early builds of games like Gears of War 3 and Modern Warfare 3 a year before they were out. They also got busted for trying to hawk early fake Xbox One development kits.
Well, that's just rude. And then there was another Valve breach all the way back in 2005 when Steam was hacked and Half-Life 2's source code leaked online. Valve later tricked the hacker into coming to the company for a job interview, which got them arrested. Wow, that is sneaky.
Very sneaky, Gavin. The funny thing is, if these assets are released next week without Projekt Red's permission, that's really not all that different than the leakers who regularly drop unapproved assets of video games in general. Obviously, other leakers aren't asking for money first, but the developers are affected the same either way. Materials about their game are published without the consent of the people who made them.
Which sucks, and make the reactions about this kind of interesting, seeing as how there's a huge outpouring of support for CD Projekt Red, because, you know, leaks like this happen all the time. But most of the time, we just gobble them up instead of sympathizing with the developers and saying, you know, we feel bad for you, but good for you for standing your ground.
So, you hear that, gamers? Leaks are bad, and you should feel bad. Just kidding, we're going to keep reporting on them.
Yeah, so what do you guys think about CD Projekt Red's Cyberpunk 2077 getting held hostage by hackers? Are you gonna Liam Neeson it? Are you gonna save them? Let us know in the comments.
For future updates on Cyberpunk versus cyber criminals, remember to like this video and subscribe to The Know.
Welcome to The Know. I'm Mica Burton.
I'm House Luna. Yeah? Yeah?
I'm fine.
Okay. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Can you read the fucking news, please?
Oh my God, Miles!